Keanu. Hi, I'm Angourie Rice. I'm an actor, I'm a podcast host, and I am based in Melbourne. I am also in self-isolation, like I'm sure many of you are. I work in a very creative industry. I work in the film industry, and because of that, for the moment, my work has been postponed. Today, I just wanted to show you what I'm up to in any given day. I have lots of things to keep me occupied. One of the things is that I'm a big reader. I love reading. I have a podcast about reading and books. I just wanted to talk to you about what I'm currently reading because I'm finding that that's been really helpful for me right now. I have started a reread of the Harry Potter series. This is like my Ravenclaw edition series. I've got the first 3 books here. So that's been really good because I just feel like rereading childhood favorites has been really great for me because it's so comforting. I'm also reading Ink Death by Cornelia Funke. This is the 3rd book in a fantasy trilogy that I read when I was a kid. And this one is great because it's all about delving into a magical world inside a book. It's kind of got this weird parallel because right now I want to escape into the magical world of a book, and that's what this book is about. Another book I've been reading is the Georgia Nicholson series by Louise Renison, and that's kind of making me laugh, which is good because I feel like I just need a bit of comedy right now. But speaking of reading and speaking of the podcast, that is actually one of my creative projects, is that I have a podcast, and it's great that that's been keeping me occupied. And today I actually have to do some editing work. I'm editing a episode. It's a discussion on the 2nd book in the Percy Jackson series. I think it's called The Sea of Monsters. So I have to edit that. It's taking me a while to edit because I recorded it with my friend Harry and we spoke for 2 hours on this book, and I have to cut it down into 45 minutes or something. So it's gonna be a challenge, but I am going to start doing that. Before we actually get into the episode, weird moment of serendipity. I checked Twitter before I called you. Guess what's trending on Twitter right now in Australia?
What?
Percy Jackson!
Wait, what the f***? Why?
So I finished off doing some editing, and it's 1:30 now. So what I like to do in the middle of the day when it's still like nice and light and sunny outside is I like to just like have outside time. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna literally sit in my backyard. I'm gonna do some knitting. Now I'm into a knitting phase. So I bought some wool from a local shop just down the street from me. And I am knitting myself a Ravenclaw scarf. This is what I've done so far. It's a little uneven, but you know, that shows the love. That's my big project, so I'm gonna sit outside and listen to an audiobook and do some knitting. So the way I am knitting this is it's a knit 1 purl 1 rib, which is very easy to do. If you've never tried knitting before, I actually would really recommend it. It's so chill, and once you get the hang of it, it's kind of like a mindfulness exercise, really. I've always loved crafting and I've always loved making things in art, but the great thing I think about knitting is that it's a long-term project, and you really have to dedicate time and patience to it, and I think that makes the reward really great at the end. And you know what they say, it's not about the product, it's about the journey. And I'm loving the journey. I'm totally loving the journey, but I'm getting nervous about the journey because soon I'm going to have to change colors, and I don't know how to do that yet. So I'm going to follow the instructional YouTube video that I'm following and learn how to change colors. All right, it's the evening now and I'm about to go to bed, but before I do, I just wanted to say thank you for hanging out with me today and for seeing all the creative projects that I'm working on, and I hope that you are finding the motivation to do something creative in this time if you so choose to do that. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna go to bed.